Hey guys, I'm Roxette Arisa and welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing a prom makeup look using all drugstore and affordable products because I saw so many of you guys requesting to see more all drugstore tutorials for prom, and this is what I came up with today. It's a rose gold cut crease makeup tutorial and I really love how it turned out. I think it's actually a pretty good look for a few different color dresses. I would say white, silver would be beautiful, black would be great, pink obviously, rose gold, anything that has a rose gold accent. I think this would match really well and just add such a beautiful pop to the eyes. So hope you guys are excited to see. I'm super excited to show you guys how I created it. So definitely make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It's right down there. You can just click that subscribe button and then also click the little bell right next to it to always be notified of my videos if you want to. But yeah, let's get into this video. First thing we're gonna be doing is priming with this, so close I could barely fit this in the frame, but this is the Catrice Prime and Fine eyeshadow base in the brightening shade, and I'm just applying this all over and then pressing it deeply into the lid. It may seem like a lot, but just trust on this one. Trust. Alrighty, now moving straight into the eyeshadow, I'm going to be using this little bad boy. This is the CoverGirl True Naked Roses palette. I'm going to set down that base with this shade over here, which is called Almond. Now we do have to add on some transitional shades just so that the look can be grounded, but I want to stick with the rose gold theme. So I'm going to take this shade right here called Baby, and I'm going to place that into the crease in windshield wiper motions, just so, like I said, we're getting that transitional shade in. Now taking a little bit more of a tapered blending brush from Morphe, it's the M441, I'm going to take the shade Dusk, which is a bit of a deeper matte rose mauve shade, and I'm going to place this right underneath the shade that we've just put down. Then on the same exact shade, I'm going to take the shade Mousse, which is the darkest shade in this CoverGirl palette, and it's a black shade, but it does have a little bit of sparkles in it, like pink sparkles, but when you blend it out, you don't get too much of the sparkles, so don't be too scared. And like I said, I'm taking that on the exact same brush, deepening up the crease. Don't worry if you get some on the lid because we are going to be going over that part with glitter, so just get it really nice and blended out. You always want to be making sure to go back in and continuously blend out the edges, even if you're adding on more black to deepen it up. So what I do is I just go back and forth between those two brushes, deepening up and then blending out. And once I feel like I have that nice gradient of color there, I'll go in with the NYX glitter primer right in that blank space. And this is what I use to start to carve out that cut crease. This is the easiest way, I'm telling you, hands down, easiest way to do a glitter cut crease. Use a glitter primer or even a eyeshadow primer if you want to, but glitter primer does work better to carve it out and then just press on the glitter afterwards. And the glitter I'm using is actually also from NYX. It's the Face and Body glitter in the shade Rose. It's a really beautiful rose gold glitter from the drugstore. Probably the best one that I could recommend to you guys, to be honest, because it's very finely milled. It's just so beautiful and it has such a beautiful sheen to it. And you do want to leave a bit of space. I forgot to do it here. But you want to leave a little bit of space because we are going to be adding on a wing, and it is kind of difficult to do wings on top of glitter. So if you can, try to remember to leave a little space there. I'm going to try to wipe that off real quick. And as you can see, we did get quite a bit of fallout, but that's exactly why we did our eye makeup before the face makeup for this look. So I'm just wiping away the glitter right now, and then we'll move to the next steps. Alrighty. We're ready to go. So for wings, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Eye Studio gel liner in the shade Blackest Black, and I am using my Sigma E6 wing liner brush. You guys, this is the only brush that I can ever use to do my wing liner, so I'm sorry it's not really a drugstore option, but I promise you it is worth your money. If you're having trouble with your wings, this brush will change your life. I've said that over and over again, but truly and honestly, I do feel that. So that is what I'm using to draw on my wings today, and we're gonna make them nice and sharp for prom. Okay, wings, come through for me right now. We're gonna add on some mascara and lashes now. For mascara, you already know though, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Big Shot. This stuff is bomb diggity. So just do a little small coat because we are going to be going in with falsies. Again, I will put this out there, you definitely don't have to do falsies if you're not comfortable, but if I were going to prom, I would do them, so I am adding them into this look. Then for my lashes, I'm going to try these ones from Kiss. They're the Faux Mink collection in the shade Gala, I believe. Yeah, Gala. So I'm just going to pop these on as I normally would. I did cut them a little bit so that they fit my eye shape better. and I'm just popping them on. And a little trick that I like to do when I am using drugstore lashes is actually add mascara onto the lashes, because one, this helps combine your natural lashes with the fake lashes, but I always find that drugstore lashes aren't as long or voluminous as I would like, so this trick really helps to amp up the volume. We're finally ready to move back to the face, so I'm using the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Fit Me foundation. This is definitely a foundation that I would recommend for prom or for any special occasion. It is such a good drugstore foundation, one of my all-time favorites. I am just going to pounce that into the skin with my beauty blender. Honestly, I would be using my Real Techniques one for this video usually, but Snap Fam knows glass literally got stuck in all of my other beauty blenders other than this one. So we're gonna stick with this one because I don't want to be pouncing glass into my face. That doesn't really sound pleasant. So yeah, please forgive me. But Real Techniques has a really good beauty blender dupe from the drugstore if you're looking for one. And from there, moving straight into concealer, I'm gonna be using one of my all-time favorites. I was gonna say oldie but goodies, but then I started to say all-time favorites, but it is actually both of those, an oldie but a goodie and an all-time favorite, the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. Do you guys remember? Like, this is like OG YouTube right here. Before I was even making my own videos, everybody used this. So, okay, Maybelline. But I can't figure out how to get it out. Got it. And I'm using the shade Medium on this guy. It's really gonna help to brighten up the under eye area, so I am applying quite a bit there because for prom or for special occasions, for special occasions in general, I do like to have that very brightened effect, and I'm also taking it down the middle of the face just to balance everything out. You always wanna do that because it's gonna look a little bit strange if you have a lot of brightness underneath the eyes and nowhere else. So always balance it out. And I just like to really press that in, take my time, and blend everything out with a beauty sponge. Then we are actually going to do some cream contouring today because I feel like cream contouring stays on a lot longer for special events. So that's why we're going to do it for prom today. And this is the CoverGirl Trublend contour palette in, I believe this is the shade Light, but I can't be sure. They may only have one shade. But I'm going to take this middle shade right here and start to apply that anywhere where I, have natural contours in the face. So underneath the cheekbones, down the nose, and a little bit on the forehead as well. I like how this product adds just a very light contour. It's pretty natural looking, but like I said, it will be lasting all night long. And before we move on to our face, or like setting the face I should say, I do want to add on a liquid highlighter. I've been so into liquid highlighters lately. I don't even know why. It's a thing. It's a thing. So I'm going to be using this Maybelline Master Strobing Liquid in the shade 200 Medium. This has a beautiful rosy tone to it, so I think it's really perfect for this look. And like I said, we're going to move straight into settings. So I'm using the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder for this step, and I'm using my damp beauty blender to apply it just so that it really gets nice and set down. If you have skin more on the oily side, I would recommend baking just so it locks all of your makeup into place. But if you're more on the dry side, definitely opt out of baking because it will dry out your lips a little bit too much, I think. Sorry, not your lips, what am I even saying? Your eyes a little bit too much. So yeah, skip on the bake, but definitely do set it with some kind of light powder. I waited about maybe 2 to 3 minutes of baking before I wiped away the powder. I just wanted to do like a really light bake. And we're gonna move straight back to the lower lashes, going back into that CoverGirl palette that we used before. I think I'm gonna take first off this shade and then layer it with this shade. So we're basically doing the opposite effect, and we're gonna be using the same 3 colors. So it'd be this one, and this one. And we're gonna almost mimic what we have on the top minus the glitter. It's really important to build up the transitional shades on the bottom lash line as well, just so that we have that gradient effect, because it will look a little strange if you go directly in with the black right away. That's why I use those transitional shades underneath, and it'll create, again, that gradient. I feel like I've said gradient a lot in this video so far. And this one, you actually want to connect right into that wing. And then to finish off the eyes, I'm going to line the waterline with that same Scandalize Waterproof Kohl Kajal from Rimmel London, and also some mascara, the Maybelline Big Shot once again. And we're ready to finish off the look now. So for bronzer, I'm using my fave Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I'm just going to really bronze up the entire look. We already added on contour, so I'm not actually going to go in with a heavy contour with this. It's just kind of like an all-over sun-kissed glow. And once I'm good on bronzer, I'm going to go in with some blush. This one's from Milani. They they actually make one of my favorite blush formulas, and it's their Baked Blush in Berry Amore, what I'm using today. I'm going to apply that with a Real Techniques blush brush and just kind of swirl this onto the apples of the cheeks to give us a little bit more rosiness. And yes, I see all the glitter fall out. Honestly, guys, I don't know how this happened, but I think that got somehow underneath my foundation. I really tried to wipe all of it away, so learn from my mistake. Really, really get all that glitter off because it will actually start to show through, which I did not realize, unfortunately. So yeah, learn from my mistake. Make sure to wipe away all the glitter before you move on. Then for highlight, I'm going to dig into this Physicians Formula little palette. I think this is called like the all-in-one custom nudes palette or something along those lines. I'll link it down below with like the correct name and everything, but I'm just going to be taking this top section up here because I want to stick with this sort of pink rosy theme that we have going on. So yeah, I'm going to just take these ones up here, skipping out on the bronze, which I know is crazy for me because I usually always go for bronze, but for today's look, I really want to keep it very feminine and keep with that pink theme that we have going on. You guys know me, I like to apply lots of highlights, so I'm applying this all over the face. Obviously, the main emphasis is on the eyes, so we're gonna keep the lips really, really simple. If you wanna wear a liquid lipstick, that would be good for prom just because it'll definitely stay on. But for me, I think I'm gonna opt for a lip stick and a lip gloss combo. You just would have to like carry it around with you if you have like a little clutch or something. But you know what? You do you, boo. This look could definitely go for different lip colors as long as you keep it in like the pinky family. I think it would work out. But I'm going to be using this Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner in the shade 115 Totally Toffee to line the outsides of my lips. I'm just going around the outer perimeter for today's look because we're going to move straight into the lipstick, which is Maybelline Hot Sand Matte Liquid Lipstick. Not liquid lipstick, sorry, just lipstick. But this is such a beautiful shade. Then to top that off, I'm using the Hard Candy Plumping Serum Volumizing Lip Gloss in the shade Swan Lake. This is beautiful. And last step is going to be to set it all into place. Really important when you're going to prom, girls and boys and everybody around. You gotta set your makeup in place, or set your face in place. That rhymes better, so we'll go with that one. And this is the finished look, so I hope you guys enjoyed. It's our rose gold cut crease prom makeup look. I really, really love how the look turned out. I think it's so prom appropriate, so glam, but fun, but just overall promy, and it's all drugstore products, which is amazing for you guys. I know a lot of you guys were requesting to do another all drugstore prom makeup look, so here you go. Here it is. I will be real with you though, this look does take a lot of, or I shouldn't say a lot, but it does take extra time just because we're doing a wing and a cut crease, so make sure if you're gonna be recreating this for prom, make sure to give yourself enough time to actually do it, because that's something I would do. I would not give myself enough time and then I would be late, so I don't want you guys to be late. I want you to slay the day. So yeah, give yourself enough time, and I think that's gonna be it for me, honestly. Remember, you are beautiful inside and out. I love you guys. Have an amazing prom night, and I will see you in my next video.